Ever stared at a page for 30 minutes, only to realize you've been daydreaming about whether you'd survive a zombie apocalypse? Yeah, we've all been there. But what if you could read once, just once, and actually understand and remember everything? What if I told you the fastest way to get richer, smarter, and more successful isn't some secret investment strategy? It's how you read. Because the top 1% don't just read more, they read better. They absorb ideas in minutes that take most people weeks. Step 1. Ask questions like you're interrogating the book. First, before you even start reading, act like you're a detective grilling a suspect. Ask yourself, what's this section trying to solve? Or, if I wanted to argue with this, what would I say? For science stuff, maybe ask, why does this thing even exist? While researching dating psychology, I prepped with, how can playing hard to get work if everyone sees through it? And then, the text revealed it as a neurological hack. I imagined desire like a slot machine. Intermittent rewards trigger more dopamine than consistent wins. The coldness, just pulling the lever to make that occasional warmth feel like jackpot. So, try this. Next time you open a book, take 10 seconds to ask 2 questions. Write them down if you're fancy. It's like giving your brain a GPS before it wanders off into what's for dinner territory. But what happens when you still zone out mid-page? Is there a way to force your brain to lock in the first time, no matter how boring the text is? Step 2. Never, ever go back, even if you're lost. Here's the brutal truth. Rereading is the devil. Every time you flip back a page because you zoned out, your brain smirks and says,
Bazinga, I don't care.
why bother paying attention? We'll just rewind. It's like letting your brain binge Netflix instead of doing its job. I learned this the hard way. I used to reread paragraphs like I was stuck in a time loop, and guess what? I remembered nothing. So, I made a rule. This is my one shot. If I don't get it now, tough luck. It's like reading with a gun to your head, except the gun is your own self-respect. Try this tomorrow. Pick a page, any page. Tell yourself, I'm reading this once, and that's it. Even if you miss half of it, keep going. Your brain will panic and start paying attention like it's the season finale of your favorite show. Within a week, you'll be soaking up info like a sponge. Okay. You're reading once and staying focused, but how do you make sure that info sticks forever? What's the secret to turning dry facts into ideas you'll never forget? Step 3. Explain it like your listener is 5. You've probably heard of the Feynman technique, explaining stuff like you're teaching a kid, but let's be real. Shouting about thermodynamics in a coffee shop makes you look like you're auditioning for a psych ward. So, here's the upgrade. Do it in your head. Close your eyes, cover the book, and explain the topic to an imaginary 5-year-old, using the dumbest analogies possible. For example, I was reading about supply and demand. Boring, right? So I imagined telling a kid, it's like when everyone wants your candy, you can charge more stickers for it. Suddenly, I got it. Then, take it further. Picture yourself using it. I imagine negotiating a raise, smirking as I tell my boss, supply of my skills is low, demand is high. Pay up, bro. After reading a section, pause. Explain it silently to a kid in your head. Then, picture yourself using it, like acing a test or flexing your new knowledge at a party. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it. Go back and try again, but don't you dare reread. Look, life's too short to read the same page twice, or pretend you understand something you don't. Because here's the raw truth. Time isn't waiting for you to figure it out later. The fire you light in your mind today becomes the torch you carry into every dark corner of your future. Ignite your soul with it, and let that blaze become your legacy.